Can you see my screen?
Yes, you can see your screen.
Okay, perfect. So let's just start from where you guys stopped last week. So variables. So when our variables are just used to store values. So now a variable can store multiple values. Yeah. Let me open a Python shell here, so I can just write some basic code here. So you know that variables can store different kinds of data. You can store numbers, you can store alphabets, you can store strings basically. So we're going over types of data we have in Python. Yeah. So some of them are are integers. Let me just come up here. So integers, few of them are integers, then basically numbers. So non-decimal numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 10. Those are integers. Then we have
Hello.
those.
Sorry
Hello.
to interrupt.
Yeah, go on, go on.
Sorry to interrupt. Can you actually start from the very very basics of Python?
Maybe it's just Python. Okay. Do you know variables?
No, he actually did not teach us much. He just showed us how to print hello world.
Okay, okay. So let me see. Okay, so let me explain. So let me start from that question of the word. So French of the word. Yeah. So by the if you guys are just attending friends, just ask images. Like having much issues, it won't cause too much issues. You mentioned if you guys like get what I'm saying. So it's not make sense if I'm just talking and you guys don't understand what I'm saying. So feel free to just ask whenever it's not clear. Thanks. So let's start with this hello world. Yeah. Yes. Sorry, I made a syntax error. So hello world. Let me clear. It's copy from it. So this is print hello world, yeah. So now this print statement here is an English Python function. So what this does is that this allows you to just display any input you want. Yeah. So this printed out hello world false. Now if you notice this hello world, you put it inside um what do you call it again? Apostrophe, abi. Yeah, apostrophes, I guess. I can't remember the right. If you, yeah, sorry. You put it inside apostrophe, so this makes it a string. So let me go back again. So like whenever you have something inside quotes, then so when you have something inside quotes, it is a string. So you can have numbers. This is still a string. It can be different symbols like at hash this. So as long as they are inside quotes, it is a string. Yeah. So that is one type of data we have in Python. Then we also have integers, that is numbers. Yeah. You can see that if we set to print that one represent that is a big mistake. Okay. I'm coming my mic let me connect my before you connect it. Nice. Can you guys hear me just to confirm? Application turned off my connection.
Yes, we can.
Question is playing through. Ah, last time like this. Let's continue like that. So if you decide to just print out data like this, it won't work. Why? Because this is not a type of data in Python. You can see the name this is not defined. So when I want to use a print statement, yeah, or the print function in Python, is we have to pass in a type of data in Python. So one example is a string where we do something like one, which is a string. You can print HL with numbers as your own one. This is also a string because it is in quotes. So that is one type of data. And you can also print integers. So now integers is a subset of numbers. So when we see the numeric types, we have integers, we have floats, then we have complex numbers. So let me just leave it like this. Now integer, as I was saying before, is basically any number that doesn't have decimal. So that is whole numbers. So you can try to print 900 to work as well. Well, okay, in this case 9000 to work because this is the data type in Python. This is integers. Now you can try to print a floating point number. Let's say 99.999. This is a floating point number. And you can try to print complex numbers. So something like square root of a negative number should give you a complex number. Let's say something like print, and let's say -2 raised to power 0.5. We used to do that. Let's see, and that float. Yeah, I was wondering if this broke like this. Okay, yes, let me see. I'm just something first. Let's start. Oh, I was using the wrong operator, Jerry. No, I told you wrong. I was supposed to use yeah, better. So what I was just doing, like okay, have you guys done operations in Python like plus, minus, divide, subtract?
No.
Okay, like there's no hello.
So, so sorry, the last one you did, this print into bracket -2, is it multiplication?
Yeah, like that's what I want to explain. That one too.
Oh,
Now I was asking. So I just touched about five numbers. There's more than five, but I just touched these five so that we can get so we can get to this class. Like in Python, like if you want to add, you use the map plus symbol. That is same thing. If you want to subtract, minus, as you know. But if you want to divide, you use the forward slash. So 4 divided by 2. Yeah, that's 2.0. Or if you want to multiply 2 times 2, so or 2 times 4. Now that is asterisk here. What I was doing there was raised to power. Yes, so if you want to do 2 raised to power, this will give you 8. So that is 2 times 2 times 2. Something like 5 raised to power 2. This should give you 125. Or 2 raised to power 5 should give you 64. This should give you 64. I'll get it further, yeah. So that's what I was doing, the 2 raised to power 5. Then this 2 raised to power minus 5 is basically square root. Because 2 raised to power half reset as square root. So like that just math basically. So back to data types. So I was trying to explain that we have integers, we have floating point numbers, and we also have complex numbers. Like, I don't know if you guys have done with complex numbers before, but they just have something like I at the end of it. Yeah, so like square root of minus, I think square root of -1, that is an I. Yeah, so that is I. So that is all for numbers. We don't complete data types in Python. Integers, floating point numbers, and complex numbers. And we also explained string. String that is basically anything that is inside quotes. So it can be numbers, it can be data, it can be symbols. Yeah, but once that inside quotes, it's a string. Yeah. Then we also want to explain lists, tuples, and dictionaries. Yeah. So a list is basically, as I say, basically a list of items. Yeah. So here's something like this now. So this is usually in scroll braces, and this can contain different data types. Yeah. So let me explain. This can be 1, can be 2, 4, 7. This is a list. notice that these are all integers. Yeah. But this can also contain different kinds of data. It can contain three, 5 points, let's say 2, 3, 4, and let's say a string inside it as well. Let's say so now this is also an array. Let's try and see now. So an array is not limited to just one type of data. And so you also notice that in some other languages they might call a list an array. And so when we hear array in other languages, that is basically lists that are referring to. Yeah. So that so I'm going to methods. Let me just explain and give examples for everything before start using different methods for them. This is what exists is scroll braces, and it can store different types of data. Now also a list can have as many elements as you want. It's up to you. There's no limit on how many elements you want to store in your list. Then we also have something called dictionaries. Yeah, but it's not what like where you see definitions of words that is different. So in this case, dictionaries are key value pairs. So what I used to give an example of it. So let's say you guys here on Discord, for example. Now you guys have an email address. Since you're on Discord, you definitely have a Gmail address. Now let's say that your Gmail address is your key, and you yourself you are the value. Why is that? Because there can only be one of your Gmail address. There can't be two of that Gmail address you have. There's only one. Yeah, so that just shows that a key has to be unique. So when you are working with dictionaries, each key has to be unique values. That's as unique as your email address, and then it can be mapped to any value that you want. So now today your email address is owned by you, but you decide to give it out to someone, maybe your younger sibling or something. You decide to use it for a different purpose entirely. But the email address itself won't change. The only thing that will change is what it is being used for. So like that is just an example. So let me just illustrate here. So let's say let me use let's see. It's just very random. What I'm going to say is that this has a key, this has a value. So what separates them is the colon that is here. Now the key and the value can be any kind of type of key and value can be any type that you want. It can be strings, it can be integers, as you can see. So let me give you another example. Let's say let's call this A. Let's put the colon as well. Then we'll call it. You know what? Let's make a dictionary with a list of words that starts with each alphabet. So you can call a apple, yeah. Then a comma. Now this is one entry in our dictionary, A colon apple. Then another example, let's say B colon ball. Then C. So like it can mean you want it to be like it's very more that it is either a small letter or a big letter. So let's just change this up a bit. C. Because this so notice that they're all in quotes. So these are strings here. Let's call it 4. Yeah, then and put this, call it 400. So I'm just trying to just illustrate. You can see that it still works fine. So now I'll join the call. Yeah. So the main thing is that the key should be unique. So notice that there's only one A that serves as a key in this, like in my dictionary. There's only one B that is a key. There's only one big C that is a key. There's only one 4 that serves as a key. Good. So if you have like that your dictionary has 2 keys, the other key will override the previous key. Let me explain. Let's say I have a, I call this, we just joined. Let me see. If I call it okay, ABB, and for example now, so I call A, ABB, I also call A forward. You can see that what is returning is just this second one because you put two entries that have the same key. So the one that came last now overwrote the previous one. That's why when I did the dictionary, you have to make sure that your key is always unique, or else you will have issues like this. In that case, everyone, any questions so far, or shall I proceed? Okay, no questions. Okay. Let's do that. That's that.
Okay, I have a question.
Okay, ask.
Okay,
Ask.
so I'm trying to run the same code here on my own machine,
Yes.
but it's not printing unless I use the keyword print.
Okay. Can you share your screen? Let me just see what exactly you want to tell me.
Okay.
No, just let me like when your screen is up. Just tell me that I'll check back to the meeting call. If to set, I think that everything was supposed to do. I've done this. I've done this. So that's okay.
Can you see
Okay.
it?
Yeah, I'm seeing your screen now. Uh, okay, so you're running it
It
from
doesn't
VS
work.
Code, right? Yeah, that is because you're trying to run it as a Python file and it won't work that way. So why it is working on my PC is because I'm writing those codes in a Python interpreter. So if you notice here at the beginning in my command line or in my terminal, I wrote Python 3. So this opened a Python shell for me, a Python interpreter where I'm running those codes locally. Can you see it? Which one?
No, I can't see it.
Okay. Can you see my screen first?
No.
It is everyone else see my screen? Or is it just me? Because I'm still sharing my screen. Hello guys.
Maybe internet connection. Let me.
Okay. Well, let's wait for me to join back. But some of you guys like you guys are not seeing anything, sha. Anyhow. So you don't can you see my screen now?
Not yet.
Okay, no, let me just share. Share. But what I was saying is that the reason why it wasn't working for you is because you're trying to run it from your .py file. Yeah. And
Okay.
it won't work because I'm running it from my interpreter. So like if you notice in my command line I typed Python through it open Python shell for me and that way I will run those commands. Yeah. So like from your terminal can just type in Python or Python through and it should open up a Python shell for you. Something like this.
Okay. It's working now.
Looking at okay exactly. So that is it. Like I just use the show to just test some basic things like this. Like when I don't have to write it in a file separate, like I just
It's
test
working
basic
now. I'm
stuff.
running it on a Python itself.
Yeah, interpreter itself. Yeah. So that is nice. So next one, which is tuples. Now tuples are used to store multiple items in a single variable. So when referring to that type, this sets additional items post and image. So the main difference here is that a tuple is a conjunction which is ordered and unchangeable. Yeah. So meaning that like you might hear that a tuple is immutable. Right? So when you say that something is immutable, what I that is saying is that it is unchangeable. Basically. So this is important because when I'm using something like a list or like when you're using this for example now, you can always change the values in that list and you might be doing some kind of work that you need people to not be able to change what I store in the variables. So that way people comes in. So basically that is probably like the major difference between tuple and the list and set and the rest of them. So like index and data will come up to like it's still the same flow. But the main difference is that you can't change the values of a tuple. Yeah. So like when we go by thinking like it's a different method, then we'll see how exactly this works. Let me just type out the example here. So for a tuple, now say just say it's your I missed out second banana. So this is a tuple and main thing here is that you can't change whatever values is here. So a tuple is just normal with normal brackets basically with your values inside and it can be multiple kinds of values. The other thing I want to notice is that it is ordered. Yeah, so let's see. Let me put something. Let me add another something. Let's say zebra. Um, let's see. Uh, okay, yeah. So let's say that something is ordered. So that it means that it has a different order and the order will not change. Basically. So the way you define your tuple is the way it should be unless you delete it. So no one can modify what is there or how it will arrange. It's just set in stone like concrete. Basically. That is for tuples. And then for sets, so set is also so that set is one of the four between data types that use to collection of data. So that is like list, tuples, dictionaries and sets that are used to store collections of data in Python. Basically. Like also that you see that a set is a collection which is unordered and unindexed. Then for this attribute you put an asterisk and write because it doesn't always hold in a set. So that set items unchangeable, but you can remove items and can add new items. Now what this means is that let's say for a set now, yeah, let me just use what is here now. So we have apple, banana, we have a cherry. Now for tuples, you can't remove apple or banana. Like the way it is just the way it is, it's just bam there. But for a set, you can start to remove this apple and can start to now add something else, but you cannot change what is here. So that is for set. You cannot change what is like you can't change the value itself, but you can remove and can add a new one. So that is just the flow there. But it works similarly to sets and this. So curly braces. But this one has no case of values, you just value directly. So apple, let's say mangoes, yeah. And this is just set. So these are like the four questions I've in Python. So now let's try to make more use of them. And let's try to explore how we can like play around with this type of data in Python. Yeah, so that's what we'll start doing. Let's go. So let's start with strings. Let me not skip anything here. Let's start with strings. So strings, they have quite a few methods. Yeah. So first thing I would say, you can print a string as you say, yeah. Then the popular print hello world. I keep making that mistake. I keep leaving something else. So print hello world. Fine. Now you can also store variables in, so you can also store strings in variables. So that you can store like everything that we have discussed today can be stored in variables. Lists, integers, floating point numbers, complex numbers, lists, sets, tuples, and dictionaries can all be stored in a variable. Now, let me just go over what a variable means. A variable kind of serves as a container that is used to store data. You can see it as, let's say, a tiny, like tiny possible bit of, let's say, a flash drive now. So you know that if you have used to store data, it can be files, it can be videos, it can be text documents. But you used to store something. Let's go in. So can I give me a minute? I don't know what is this. Give me a minute. Okay, sorry about that. Can you guys hear me again? Anyone hear me? The call came in. Right.
Yes, I can see you.
Okay, nice. So let's go back. Let's just make this one as something to say. So I was trying to explain variables here. I think that it's, yeah, so I was talking about inside of example. So you can see variable as a very tiny objects in your program, in your code that is used to store data. Now a variable can store in-depth data, like, as long as it is typed in Python, then it can be stored in a variable. Now there's some kind of rules for variables in Python. I think one of them is that a variable can start with a number. Let me check to confirm that this shouldn't work exactly. So your variable, it can start with a number or or with some that characters that are not alphabets. So what things like, let's say, an hyphen equals to one don't work. So your variable pattern, it always has to start with a string. Then you can include other characters. For example, now I can see that a cell is equals to 0. If I print a cell, if I type a cell or print that, you get 0. I can assign this variable to store something else. Let's say a cell is equals to Python. Okay, this is string actually, so just that here. It's also Python, as you can see. So now what is happening is that now computer, we have, let's say, now computer memory. Now we have different blocks of memory that we can store data in. Now when we see that 0 is equals to a cell, what happens is that that system goes to that memory block where we have a cell and it assigns the value of 0 to it. When that man gives another value here, it goes to that same memory block and it gives it the type of strings. So like it remove 0 that they are not store this new value in that memory block. So that is just what happens to variables. But the main rule there is that a variable must start with an alphabet. You can see that it can be a big letter. Let's say, let's say dog equals to, let's say the name of a dog is also where I use what are popular dog names. Let me just call it walk. I don't know. So if you call dog, it will turn walk. Yeah. Then you can also include the letter as well. Let's say dog hyphen O1 equals to church. Okay, so now you can't include hyphens, so it's just underscores basically. Yeah. So your variables can include numbers and underscores after the data, but you can't start it. So you can still store this as D underscore O1. You can store this as D01. You can store it as D underscore. But it must always start with an alphabet, that big or small. And you can now add numbers and underscores to it after. And that's the basics of variables in Python. Exactly. Yeah, I think I don't like the way I'm not hearing you guys when you guys respond. Hear me off top of my Bluetooth and connect. Let's try this again. It's not sure. Oh, off now. No, it's, when I'm talking to just chat about it because like I can't hear you through my headset, just my speaker for some reason. Okay, so let's continue. Very variable. So now I was trying to illustrate something strange. Shoot. So let's say let's use a let's say A equals to walking down the street. Yeah. So now when that's this is A. Now one thing that we can do is to trim it. So let's say that what do I do now? There's a lot of things we can do. Okay, so let's start with indexing. So now in Python, let me just confirm, are you guys still hearing me? But I don't trust my headset anymore. Are you guys hearing me, please? I want to be sure. Hmm?
Yes, I can hear you.
So indexes are basically what is this is what I can think of now. So indexes are basically like character counts. So now this string value and that's an index like the highest index here is true because it has four values. It has four characters. Let me explain. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. But in Python, in fact, in most languages I've worked with, or all languages I've worked with, indexing starts from 0. So you know that this is 4 letters 1, 2, 3, 4. When you want to count it, you start from 0, which is 0, 1, 2, 3. You get me? So now, if you see that what is the index of E here? The index of E here is 2. But if you start counting, this should be 0, 1, 2, 3. Here, the index of this space here should be what? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now if we do A of 7, we just get an empty space, making nothing. If you should do A of 6, oh shit, I made a mistake. When did I didn't put anything? Should I just done A7? So A7 should be an empty space here. Exactly. That is this index. So even spaces count as characters. Yeah, so just like because it's a space, so it doesn't matter, it matters. So with strings, every single character matters, even spaces, dots, hyphen, whatever, they all count when you're counting the index of a string. So if you want to get this GA, that should be A of 6G. If you want to get this N here, that will be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. A of 11, that is N. Are you guys following? Do you guys get what I'm doing right now? Like, is it making sense? Okay, nice. So now it might sound like, okay, I want to just, oh, it's 15 minutes. Okay, no, by 3:55, I'll drop a new link here so that we just join the new link, so because the code just starts for 1 hour. Let me continue. So if you want this down here, this is the index of votes. So this that is 8, 9, 10, 11. So that is 8 to 11. So that would be A of maybe 8 to 11, 8 to 12. Like 8 to 12. And now this is indexing, but a bit tiny bit advanced from this. So what this does is that this will get to the index of the character, like of the characters from 8 index, that is your D. So this one I put a -1. So now let me explain. This will start. So now this index that we did here, not called index, that for string slicing rather. Thank you. So what we did here is called string slicing. This 8 colon 12 is called slicing in strings. It's called string slicing in Python. Now what to do?
Please, I can't hear.
Can you? This might set of creating. Let me just connect to it again. Can you hear me now? Okay, this is working fine now. Better. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Thank you. So I was saying that this is called string slicing in Python. So what you do is that the first number that you put in, it get the index. Yeah, so that is D. And it's when that no, it will end at 12. It's when that 12 minus 1, that is 11. So now if you should put, let's say 11 now, it should stop at DOW because it always stops at the number before this, or the other number itself. So like whenever like you want to slice a string, so put it at the back of your mind that at what should be here is number -1. So that's why we went with 8 to 12. If you want to get straight, that would be this is 12. 13, 14, 15, 16. So that's 17 to what? 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. That would be 17 to 20 what? 23. So that this is 22. But because you know that it's always a subtract 1 at the end, that would be, so add the extra 1 beforehand. That will just get straight. Is that clear? Now, another thing is that at times I just want to get the last character of that string without caring because to be counting from 0 to 22 is stress. At times I just want to get that character without knowing how many characters you have in your string. So that's why we make use of this -1. And so that without even counting whatever indexes we have here, just grab the last one first at the end, -1. Yeah. So can start to do from -1 to minus, you see -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. Okay, it should be -7. How do the reverse work again? Trying to remember. This is something. Yeah, just not even work that way. It only works forward. Like you can only do 17 to -1. Ah, yeah. Okay. Now still on string first and sharp, so like you might decide that we just want everything from this part to the end. So that would be a from what is this index? This is index. What is it? 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. That is from index 9 to the end. Look on this thing. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's add an 8. From 8 now to the end. So this is also string size now as well. But these are just different ways where we can just grab part of our strings easily without like having to name it anything. So that is string slicing for me. Let's not do anything. Then we can also decide to check the length of our string. As let's put our string again. So we have walking down the street. So it has to now remember that I also have here 22 or 22 that we have here. Actually 22 characters that we have here. No, yes, 22 because this is from those 22, so 22 characters that we have here. So if you want to just know how many characters we have in our string, you just do the length of the variable. That's 22 as you can see. So that is so this is just a function to check the length of the variable. Same way we have print. So that we have this. And by this you can also print a variable sha. So print a works just fine as well. That's by the way. Then if you want to do string format, let's see it. What is our extracting them now? So let me give done string size now already. That's how saying 2 to 5. All of that. I know what I was trying to do earlier, but it wasn't quite something as I expected. Okay, so it's basically the same, but just in reverse. So, like, you just have to like do the counting yourself. So, into -7 -1. Yeah. So you get the same, but it's in reverse basically. So this is -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. So this starts from -6. That's your S all the way to the end. Let's put that there. So at times you might want to count from the end of the string, not from the start. So when you count from the end, that's -1, -1, -2, -3, on. But when it is from this way, that's 0, 1, 2, on. Let me show you because this will function end. Let me just quickly click on that. So limit.google.com. So maybe I should please join the meeting. So I just put the link in the chat. So please join the link, then let's start. Like this, move over there. This mission call soon end. So back to this. So we were discussing this way string slicing. So I think it's how we can change or modify strings in Python. So you know that this inheritance multiple characters, but only W here is in uppercase, the rest are in lowercase. But my side I want to change everything to upper or lowercase. Yeah, so we are going to A dot upper. What you do, you just change everything to uppercase, walking down the street. Most things is that our when we print A, that system returns this. So for what upper is that it just modifies the value for you, but it doesn't return that value in that new state. So when you are using this upper function, you have to save it in a different variable, or else like it shouldn't do much unless you are using it at that moment in time. So A dot upper is uppercase, A dot lower does the same thing. So it's in lowercase. Yeah. Then if this is okay that we want to remove all this space we have in between, F yeah, you will use A dot strip. A dot strip. Writing down. Okay. Let me name some. Let me call this. Let's say I add spaces here, the little space here. That prints if we are accessing the excess space. If I should add that space to the beginning as well, let's say I print if set that space. So what this does to do that remove those spaces or spaces for at the beginning and at the end of that string. Beautiful. Then okay, we just replace. So this method replaces the string with a different string. Yeah. But okay, let's go straight into it. So it does replace. Let's say once you replace W with something else with T, so it now becomes talking down the street. So once you replace H, so once you W over here, it's what T. That becomes talking down the street. Let me see if A equals to A dot street. This is better. Here's the place and we have walking down the street. Now we have someone here. We have someone here. Okay, so back to here. So it just replaces that. But let's say we want to replace something like E. So now it's still let's want to replace it with X. And that it replaces all the instances of E in our string. So if you notice now, it's doing just the first one to replace the E that we had here, E that we had here, E that we had here with X. It's X over here with X over here as well. So that's how the dot replace method works. Then split. So what split does is that split will break your string down into different parts and put it for you in a list. Now how you break it down depends on you. So that you can pass in any parameter that you want it to use to break down those strings for you. Then, but by default, what it uses to split your string for you is spaces. Now as we have here now, if you do A dot split, this should give us a list containing working as a string, comma down, comma D, comma street. You can see working down the street in a list. That is what dot split does, and this is by default. But if say we want to split it by what is it to split it? Yes, yes. T. Should I use T? Um, I don't know. Let me just use T. No, let me use W. See, I want to split it based on the static of W here. After that, walking, do, comma, and the street. So it use this W to separate the string for us. Now notice that we still have this W here because this is an uppercase. Yeah. This mic is on. Do you want to say something? Okay. Hello. Are you saying anything? Let me just mute for now. So you just place it by that particular character. Yeah. But if you add W here and there, it's also broken it again. Let me just call this. Let me call this W over here. Let me put the W here. W here. So it does put W. I show that it now becomes working DO, then split it at W over here, comma, N space D, split it again, then space street. So that's how dot split works. So by default, it splits it by space. If that doesn't work, then you can pass in your whatever value you want to use to split it. Then that is all for string, not for modifying strings. Then to concatenate strings, let me see. I'm supposed to do more than just strings today. Time is going. Let me plug in my laptop. So you can add two strings together. Yeah, so now like it doesn't work like 2 plus 2 equals to 4. It works like 2 plus 2 is equals to 2. It was just 2. Yeah, let me give you an example. If you do 2 plus 2 is 2, this is because they are strings. Yeah, 2 plus 2 will give you 4, obviously. These are integers. But when it is string, what it does is it just add them side by side. If you do 2 plus 2 plus 4, now it will be 2 to 4. And if you get our A, and if you say A plus here, you get walking down the street W is okay, let me call it something else. Walking down the street. If you have this and now decide to do A plus A, so you just add that space. Just add this string at the end of the original string, like so walking down the street with plus this, just add it to the end of the original string and to return this. That is basically what happens in like with concatenation. And we can add multiple things at the same time. We can try to say, okay, let this be on its own plus this to still give it the same output. So A is walking down the street, stops here. This place is here. So walking down the street which stops here, that is A. This place here is here. Stephanie. That is control strings. Formatting strings. I want to do this here. If you just cover strings completely to the if you know much, let's cover everything.
Hi, Asel, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Hi, can you hear me?
yes.
Okay, I've been trying to talk since. I'll come back. So please, I just want to ask if this class is recorded because I joined a bit late and I'm somehow lost. So I just
Oh,
want to know if it's a recorded class.
yeah, the class is recorded. Class is recorded.
The class is recorded. Okay, so we can
Yeah,
have after. All right.
yeah,
Uh, After the class, the this thing will be posted on the group.
yeah. Yeah,
How can we access it like after?
but I think like I'm not sure yet, yeah, but like you will see it like in your group chat after like probably before 12 a.m. to tonight, yeah, you get it. But that's being recorded, sure.
All right. Thank you.
All right,
All right. Thank you very much.
you're welcome.
Uh,
So string formatting. Let's see this thing. So let's go and experience. So that you cannot. What is saying that you cannot add numbers and strings? Yeah. So basically, like you cannot um easily combine two different types of data together in Python. So let's see first something like me plus a string j do dp, let's say dp. It won't work. Yeah, because they're both not strings. You can't also add a number to it. It won't work. You cannot add a number to a string either. It won't work. So they both have to be of the same data type. That is basic rule. Yeah, so you cannot add a string to an integer to a set, or a separate to a list. Yeah, so let's go that way. I'm in the call. Okay, yeah, so that is what this is saying here. But then we can combine string and numbers using the format method. So what it does is that it method takes the pass arguments, it formats them, and then puts them in the string where the placeholders are. So when you say format, it basically converts them to a string. So here it's saying my name is John and I am this. You're saying that my name is John. He means someone is disturbing me. Yeah, I'm back. Sorry for the broken transmission. Let's continue. So now next here is string as you know. Yeah. Then there is this curly braces. So the syntax to use this format method is basically when you have a curly braces and you pass in whatever, yeah, a number or even a string as well. What it does is that it formats it to the type of a string and then now introduces into where this is. So let's illustrate. Let's say I have txt. I'm going to another txt. Let's just say txt is equals to my name is. I put curly braces over here. If I do txt dot format, I say let me use age. So my age is yeah. Now do txt dot format. And I pass me number now. So let's say 92. Yeah. If you return my age is 92, emoji is joining. Someone sent a message. I'm not seeing any message here. Oh, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Or is that when I left? Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry?
I
Hello?
can hear you now.
Okay, okay, better. Yes, it is still the format nice 92. So it just passes like just put what like just replace what you pass with the curly braces and you can pass in multiple values out front. So you can see that my name is this and I this is would, yeah. Now can I pass in values using something like tt dot format. Let's say um let's say your name is John and you are 15. So that's my name is John. I am 15 years old. Then you can also pass in variables instead of passing the data directly. So let's say I want to store name and your age as John and 15. Now, yeah, instead of passing data directly, you can now pass in name, comma, age. Now you get the same result. So this method it accepts whatever data type passing or even variables as well. So that's how that works. I can pass in multiple at the same time and get the same result. I say that we can using those numbers to be sure the arguments have encouraged procedures. Okay. So what you're saying that just to be sure, so like just to be sure that what you're passing is right in the right place, you can use the index to identify it. So now since I want to pay index of 2, so yeah, now our index of 2 years price was 0 1 2. I want to pay the price for $49.95 for 0. So what is 0 here? Quantity, so that's for 3 pieces of this is the one here, 5 6 7. So that is all for that. Then escape characters. Okay. So to insert character that I regard the string, this is an escape character. An escape character is a backslash followed by the character that you want to insert. An example of an ega character is a double quote inside a string, surrounded by double quotes. Something like this. Let me just an example. This won't work. This, yeah. So when dealing with string, there's some characters that are deemed illegal. Yeah, and basically they will give you issues when using them. So, so like what it says is that it makes sense. Okay, actually, okay, so let me go what I was saying again. So in Python we have some characters that are special. Yeah, and one of them is this. Yeah, that is the forward slash. And that's now this is used as an escape character. So what do I mean by that? Okay, let's just say that what should I say? What should I use? Name is Jude, for example. Let's say I want to put this in quotes. Why one arrow? Why? I don't put this in quotes. In Python, quotes already used to signify that something is string. So how will we take care of this problem? That's where using escape characters come in. So now we can now use a forward slash just before the quote that you want to show in the string so that you can actually be stored in that string. Or else Python will read it as the end of this string and the start of a different string entirely. Do you get that? Hello guys. Is that clear? Is this clear? What I just did here?
Clear.
Okay, okay, nice. So then we have a couple more of them. So this single quote, then if you use double quotes, you start the same thing double quotes. Then just show that here. I usually did this. Add backslash if you use one, it won't work. Because this is a checkout time Python, so I'm slash. Then if you want to like spell a new line, so slash n. You make it just this one works like this. Let me use this as an example. Let's say I want to print with that I type my name is Jude. Say out my name is John, then slash n. I am all those does that it will print my name is John. Let's now go to new line and print I am 15 years old. And if not even work over here. Obviously you have to print it out again. If you have to use the print statement for it to work. So that's what this forward slash does here. So it just moves everything after it to a new line entirely. My name is John, I'm 15 years old. If you should also print the double slash, I mean, yeah, so you print one backward slash for us, if I see. So that is it. So print and so print to that. So just this forward, it just moves everything after it to a new line. Then we have more, yes, cloud return, tab, backspace. So like you can just try something in your own free time, but that is just the basics of the grind. Escape characters in Python. I want to go to string methods. So all this is like is what you can just play around with on your own. So like this is just a list of all of them. So you can see capitalize, convert first to uppercase, convert to lowercase, so the strings. So it's like you can just you can just tell them like don't do like in your free time after the class. But this is all of them. Yeah, so I just go to lists. We have about 30 minutes before we have to round up for today. Yeah, then let me, I think we missed something in string. Let me just add on that to strings. So there's something called f strings. Another way of formatting strings. Let's say we still have our age and join, yeah, and name order. So 15, yeah, so that's the year. Then let me get that place. Yeah, let me just say I want to save k to be equals to f. My name is no. Why are you making a mistake? Now if oh now this is similar to when we use those formats, yeah. Now different is that I'm starting my string with f before the first quote, and then I can now pass in those variables directly inside. So now when you're using f strings, this variables only accept variables. Like you can't just pass in like string here again, whatever, because that doesn't make sense. So it can accept variables here. So that is name, age. Now that we registered name and join inside name and stored 15 inside age. So if you print this out, yeah, we get my name is Jonathan, I'm 15 years old. So this is also like another way to format strings in Python. It's called f strings. So I think that is most of it for Python that we need for now. Then list, so back to list. So we already explained this as square brackets. Then the indexing. So we discussed indexing in this in strings. So the way it works there is basically the same way to write the way. So it's just work this pretty much the same way. Yeah. So let's say that okay, let me single this as value. Let me call this b equals to this.
Hi,
I
Asel.
yeah, you sure yes.
So because I have a question, something like that. Say when I'm because I'm not really following you now. Like I said, I joined the class a bit late.
Yeah.
So if I'm rewatching, say I have a question, how can I reach you? I heard you say you're not on the Slack.
That's like I'm not you guys to the person that like I'm just filling in for the person that's supposed to take you guys to this class. Yeah. Like
Ah,
I'm on a very different track entirely from you guys classes. It's like I'm just filling
okay,
in
but
today.
say I have a question. Do you kind of direct me to any other person?
Yeah, like just ask like where someone should be able to answer you over there. Get like, just ask
Okay, all
there.
right,
Yes. Someone should be able to answer you there.
all right.
You're welcome. So
Thank
let's say we have b is equals to this list over here now. But if you want to get the first element in this list, we just do b 0. Now remember that this in every for every type, yeah, or like when you're doing indexing, so this starts from 0 basically. So 0 1 2. Yeah. So if you want to get the last one, I'm asking as well cherry. So you can try to get them in the middle using -2 or 1. Zero trace, but just the indexing 0 1 2 -1 -2 -3 is on you. And you can also even get the length of this list as well. This should be 3. Yeah. So that this item are all that variable and that have the duplicate values. You can have b equals to cherry apple and it will work just fine. So apple banana cherry apple. So like you can have multiple of the same values there. It doesn't matter as long as it's a list. So when we say this are orders, means that they have a different order and they have no change. Yeah. And if you add the new item to the list, the item will be placed at the end of a list. So now how can we I think we can go to that one later. Then since our index this can have I think the same values. Yes. So we already touched this length list in that type. Let me see. Yeah, so I didn't explain that this can have multiple types. Oh, I didn't explain Boolean types. So let me quickly cover that. So in Python, another type of data we have is called Boolean type. So basically true or false on or off 0 1. So like saying so basically just basically true or false. Like there's nothing else like that to it. So let me give you an example. So if you say you guys don't know if you can share, but let me just do this. 2 greater than 1. This is true, obviously. True. Yeah. 2 is less than 11. This is true. It's less than 1. That's false. So this is a Boolean statement. So now if you want to check for sure, this okay. Let's just test this. Less than 1. So you can see that it returns a Boolean type because this will evaluate to false, and that is the Boolean type. If you do type of a string, for example, let's say type of me. If you give a string, class string, if you do type of what did I say? 12 integer, that's 12.11 float list the dictionary. Then if I just pass in, let's say sorry, this is set. If I add a key, so I can add the value now back to the dictionary. Then if I should now what does it means something else tuple, yeah. I say type of tuple. So if let's say I'm not sure of what type of data that is being passed, I just use the type this type is just check. So syntax is type, then only brush it. Then now um passing what I was passing inside the function itself. So type of true is also boolean. So that is just boolean, and you need to type is how you check for what type of data is being passed or evaluated. Now I said earlier that a list can store different type of data. It can store strings, numbers, new users in the same string. So as they explained, the string, integer, boolean string, boolean integer again as string. We don't explain this tonight. So type this to check the type of objects. Yeah, so type whatever. Maybe this construct. So like you can I said that to quickly use square braces, but you can also use the list function to create a list. You can see list of what do I use now. I'm just passing a string. Let me just say try and so that it breaks it down. CREK into a list. If I want to yeah, they use a set, yes. So let's say I want to use something similar to as well. List of check jog one. So now this will not be check comma draw comma one. So this is just a different way to create a list or convert a different type of data from whatever it is, that is being a string or a set to a list. Now to access these items, we've already used indexing, but that is one way. There's a couple more of that. So indexing, I said the first item is always 0, the negative is -2, and keep going back -1, and then you can also slice through. So you can see, so this will give you this is 0, 1, 2, so if you use cherry all the way to cherry 4, 5. So soon as this is 5, but remember that when you are doing slicing, that's always number -1, so that is cherry, orange, kiwi, and it stops here. Let's test that for ourselves. There is just copy and paste this. Then so this should give us 0, 1, 2, so cherry, orange, and kiwi. Exactly, so that's correct. So it works the same way as our string slicing. Yeah, so I'll say so start at index 2 and end at index 5, but not include that at index. Now what will happen here? Can someone answer? Like what will this return? You guys should answer. I think should answer this by now. So this should start from 0, 1, 2, and stop here as orange. So it won't include 4. You get that? So like now when you're not passing like anything in the first point, like you just start from the very beginning. That is 0. All the way to where you want it to stop 4. 4 -1, that is 2 will stop here. Yeah, but if you did 4 column nothing, So now start from this 4 and let it go all the way to mango. Since I've been kiwi, melon, mango. So that's how this works. So get the same thing to here. So like that's what I was saying. 0, 1, 2. So
Right, thank
cherry
you.
to the end. Yeah. Then when you're negative, just work. So all this slicing, whatever, work the same way I explained for string slicing. And check if items exist. I think we did before when we are familiar with if statements. But what you just saying that you can check if there's an item in the list. So what you saying that if apple is in the list, it will return something or it will do something. But it's like you may not get this now, and that is fine. But that's just the idea. Yeah. So change items in list. Okay. So this has quite a few methods. So this is let's go back to my show. So let's say you have a list like this contains VS code, contains Python, contains Slack. Yeah. Now what you want to replace VS code with something else. Let's say Sublime Text. What to do is do my list. Then what is the index of VS code here? That is 0. Yeah. So 0. Now be
0.
equals to, yeah, you're correct. Now be equals to what you want to replace it with. Let's say Sublime Text. Just random example. If now print out my list, what you have here is something different from what you had earlier. You can see that we have replaced this element with a new value here. This is how to replace items in the list. So it works for any value. So you can replace the last one just as long as you can get the index. So always work fine.
Sorry,
And then
Asa, what app are you using?
like this is just my terminal, like Python shell. So like if you have this is installed in your computer, Python installed in your computer, just go to your commands and then type in Python
I
or
can't, I
Python
can't hear you
theory.
well.
Like also that if you have,
I can't hear you well.
sorry, let me come again. You have um sorry, I'm coming. Give me a minute. So you have the app installed in your computer. Python installed in your computer. Yes. I'm got up again. Hello, can you hear me? Hello,
Yeah, I can hear you.
yeah. You have Python on your computer installed.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so just go to your command and your terminal, then type Python or Python theory there. So that's what I did there, Python theory. And it gives me this shell over here.
Alright.
Yeah, but in your end, well, in your case, I got by default just Python. So it depends. Yeah, so but this is not fun because I'm using Python theory over here. So it depends on what is on your end. So just try Python theory or try Python. But one of you can open this shop for you. You can just play around with basic Python syntax. So let me go back to this.
Okay, okay. I think I get you.
Yeah. Did you work on your end?
I'm trying it on my end. It's like it's loading and stuff.
Okay. Yeah. So like that just um how this works. I just once I just grab the index, you can just replace it with whatever you want to replace it with. Let me see. Then so that what you just say that you can replace multiple values at once. Now, when you are picking like one to two, this is basically the list of one and then two. That is one and two because remember that's the rule has to subtract one. Like when I did the counting, that is 0, 1, and 2. So if you play banana and cherry with black currant and watermelon, definitely. So now, so yes, now yeah, you have 1 and 2. So now what's happening? You know that now what this is just picking up this, yeah. But now if you place it with two values, not just one anymore. So let's try this out. I thought of typing already. Let me see. If we have this now, if we do this list, so I can see that I replaced banana with two new values over here. So that was must put this on how to replace a value in a list. Change the second value of some value. So you can just go over, you can just play around with this in your free time. Then so insert, let's see, let's see. Try to set a new item in a list, just place name of the list so that you can use the insert method. So the insert method insert an item at the specified index. So now this is just pick cookie 0, 1, 2. So that this is to the end of the list. That is what this will do. Let me just call this my list my list equals to this. Let's see my list was insert official VS code there. So I need to state what index I want. First at index 1, comma what I want to insert. This is 0. This is what shows so it might be apple banana yeah whatever. So apple VS code banana and cherry. Yeah. So it should just be apple. So this is 0. Then so like this value becomes our new index 1. And I said that it didn't remove the value that was there before, it just pushed it in between the two of them. So that's what insert does. Just put this value there at that index that we specified.
Can you insert two things? Say I want to insert VS Code and sweet berries in index 1 and 2. Can I do it together? Like
Like
1
answer.
comma 2, then
No,
the
no,
quotation VS Code,
that's
that quotation sweet
that
berries.
won't work. But what might work is let me see what might work. If you VS Code and what do we say? Flying. This might work fine. I'm just trying it myself. Let me see my list. So it won't work perfectly fine. So this is just insert in new list into that list already.
I get,
That's
at least to
yes.
an extent it works. Thank you.
Alright. Then adding lists. I think we stop at adding lists today. Next time exhausted already. So when you want to add new item to a list or new items to a list, you can make use of the append method. So it's all very simple method. So you just add the new element or elements to the end of the existing list. Let's do this again. Let's see this list is equals to let me do this just this is looking messy. So yeah, so this is equals to this. This is that this list dot append Python. Yeah, let's call this Python. Then this list becomes what apple, banana, cherry, and Python. So just add it at the end of the list. Yeah. Then I think if you can I can append multiple items. Uh, okay, same thing. So just as a new this entirely to the end of the array. Then
Mm-hmm.
All right, so append is like an set that works only for the
the
end,
end,
only
exactly,
for minus one, index minus one.
exactly. Then to append elements from other list to the current list, I use the extend method. Okay, so now this will work for what we are probably just to do before, but this also just works at the end. So now, if you should do, okay, let me make this again. So this instead of doing append, if you do extend, now our list is this. Now if you do this dot extend, so it's adding a new array. You should just give us this. So just add them like element by element. So that's when you can use extend. And so now it's adding a new list. You just add the elements of its list into previous list and you get this.
All right, so extend is like universal set.
Okay. I mean, I actually sounds yeah, you can call it that, but don't add it to the end. It's like it can come in between, just at the end.
In between, always at the end.
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
Then add any table. So instead of not have to append this, you can add any table. You can add tuple, you can add set, you can add dictionaries. Now, what happened that when you try to add a set to this with extend, it will probably first convert the set to this before it now adds the elements inside it. So let's give that one last test. Let me see. So this is then let's pick up this set. Let's call it this. Wait, don't forget this. Let's now extend it. So this list dot extend this tuple. Sorry. So even though this is a different type of data, like you can use extend to help us add its elements to our existing list. So that we now have this so apple, banana, cherry, kiwi, and orange. Yeah, so I think we'll be stopping here for today's class. So let me just give a round up shot. So we just looked into that we have in Python. So we talked about integers, floating point numbers, complex numbers, strings, lists, sets, tuples, the dictionaries, and Boolean values. And we went in depth into strings. Then we also going in depth into this. But for today, we should be talking about adding items to lists. Then the next class, we can probably resume from there. But in the meantime, you can just go over to this page and you can just go over a few of these topics yourselves and just try and play around with them before the next class. Then if you have any issues, like you can always ask on on the channel for and I'm sure someone there will be able to like give it thorough overview or explain properly whatever may not be clear. Like why you're going over it yourself. Yeah. Like that is all for today's class basically. So thanks for joining. Yeah. I you guys learned quite a few things today.
Also, please, what are tuples? Sorry, please. I saw you added a tuple.
Yeah, so tuple is a type of data in Python as well. So same we have this, we also have tuples, we have sets, and we have these dictionaries. Yeah, so I'm going to just go right here. So that a tuple is a collection which is ordered and on the means that you cannot change the values. Like when you create a tuple, you cannot change whatever is there. Like you can't
Mm-hmm.
remove. You can't say like okay, let's
Can't
put
archive.
apple exactly just set in stone. Then while for set, this use curly braces. Set is very close to tuple in how it works, but you can change this thing. Like you can remove and add values in sets. Like you can remove an apple, I can add a new element, but you cannot like change the value of this apple itself. It's just there. Like that element different between tuples and sets. So for tuples you use
So
normal brackets, then for sets you use a curly brackets.
all right. That means for tuples, you can't have all those functions that we're using, those inserts, append.
Yeah, yeah.
Can they work for tuples?
It shouldn't work, but like
They
tuples,
can't work, Abby,
yeah,
for
but
tuples.
tuples will have its own like function and method sets. But like you shouldn't probably work
It
like
will have.
that. Like it has its own methods, but like it can't work
All right.
that exact way that it works for lists, basically. Get
Yeah, I believe I do.
alright. So I think that is all for today's class. Okay. So
Then
thanks.
I just checked, and the Python I thought I had on my system, I don't know why. Like, I'm not saying it's. So now I
Oh,
may have to like re-download. I'm seeing 3.10. Is that one nice?
yeah, yeah, and
Python
that is
3.10.
okay now. Yeah, that is good.
So I'll just download.
Mm.
I think I'll just
You can
download that
use
one. I already
that
have
one,
the
yeah.
code. I'm sure. Alright. From there, I'll be able to get like this your own screen, Abby. All these your like those things I'm seeing on the left of your screen. All those Python lists,
Yeah.
um,
Uh,
changing those. I saw a couple of stuff on the left side of the screen.
like this one here.
Will I be able to get them?
Like you can like type like I typed them in myself like
Eh?
I typed them in myself like it didn't just come like that. But I
No.
get you, Sha. And you mean this now?
eh, Wait. Those things on the left, though. Not this one. Not this one. Not this black
You mean this?
one. This, yes, those stuff on the left, all those Python booleans,
This is a
tuples, this.
website. This is a website. I see it.
Oh, this is a website.
Yes.
Oh, well, can you maybe paste the link to this on the group? I
So,
think it will be helpful.
yeah. Let me play this shit because like I'm not on this group PC. Let me quickly place this here. Why is this? No. Let me place this here. So you can just get it from here.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. So
Thanks for the
I've
class.
sure. No matter. Now have a good day everyone.
Yeah, you too.